I work.
Stand up and turn around.
Okay, I work here, sir.
Put your hands behind your back. Don't move.
What the hell? What the helly? YouTube, I got another video for you today. Today, this video, probably some of y'all already seen it. This kid sitting outside CVS, outside his workplace, and he gets arrested for resisting arrest. Listen to that again. This kid, his reason for getting arrested is resisting arrest. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about that. That's his reason for being arrested. His reason for being arrested is resisting arrest. Let that sink in. Now, I'm not the type of guy that hates police officers. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not me. I'm not the defund the police type. You know, I know that the police is necessary, but I do feel like we have a lot of bad apples in the police force. You know, in the department, there are a lot of bad apples. So let's look at this video and come back here and discuss what we saw.
What's going on with you? ID card. Something with your name on it.
I break the law, sir.
6K93 Central?
That's my ride. I'm gonna go ahead and go.
No, you're not. Can you show me another unit, please?
I didn't break any laws. I didn't break any laws, sir. So,
Stop, dude. You can make an emergency, please. I got one resisting.
I work here, sir. I just got off work. You don't believe me?
Dude, you're gonna get tased.
Okay, I work here.
Turn around.
I work.
Stand up and turn around.
Okay, I work here, sir.
Put your hands behind your back. Don't move. Don't move. If you move, there's a canine in my car. You're gonna get dog bit.
I wasn't.
Stop moving your hands. $6K93 Central. I got one detained. If I have the channel, you can clear it. Who is that? Is that person related to you?
No, that's my Lyft. Can you just let them know that it's $40.
I asked, okay, I pull up. Let's recap everything.
Alright.
So I pull up, I see you sitting there, and then all of a sudden I'm pulling up, you're hiding behind the pillars of a closed business. How's that look, dude?
Well, you said hiding, I just got up and took a walk.
But just look from it's a closed business.
Right.
I pull up, you're hiding behind the pillars. It looks strange.
Right.
Does that look weird? Does that sound weird to you?
Well, you said
and then
hiding.
listen,
Okay,
and then I tell you you're detained.
Yeah.
And you're telling me you're gonna leave.
Okay. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
Then you were resisting.
Okay. I apologize. You say hiding. I just got up to put my hoodie on. That's all I did.
Do you really work here?
I swear to God, I work here. But what time is it? Can you tell me what time it is? Just tell me what time it is. I get.
What's your name?
Look up what time CVS closes. Look up what time CVS closes. It's 10 o'clock.
You got your ID card on you?
I didn't do anything wrong, sir. I got off work and my manager just left. His name is Mike.
Well.
I'm your ride. This is my ride. Just 1 second.
No. I'll talk to him for a second. Hey, you're good to go. He doesn't need a ride anymore. I'm gonna give him one. I said he called a Lyft or something, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm the Lyft.
Yeah, I got one for him. So you're free to go.
Yeah.
You can cancel it or something. He might get arrested. So.
Yeah, I hear you. I just I'm trying to figure out with her cancel it. So.
Okay, I got you. You can hang out then. All right, I appreciate it.
Now, I'm going to show you the rest of the video, but I just wanted to stop and talk about this part right here. If you ask me, this kid was being respectful. Now, in the beginning, you know, he was kind of lounging. He wasn't really saying much. He didn't want to show identification, but you can't be arrested for not showing identification if there was no reason for you to show your identification. It's like, do you suspect me of a crime? No. You were hiding behind a pillar. Okay. You thought I was hiding behind a pillar, but I wasn't. I'm sitting here now. You see me. I'm not hiding. My ride is right there. I'm about to leave. No, you're not. That's not resisting arrest. What we really need to do is we need to do a deeper dive into the people who want to be police officers. Not just hire everybody who walk in and off the street. That's what it seemed like. It really seemed like y'all just hiring anybody who walks in off the street to be a police officer. These people have the power to ruin your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get arrested for these type of things, it is on your record. When a company does a background check, they can see that. When they see that, that's going to sway them not to want to hire you. So you are changing the path that people are going to have to take because your ego was injured. Your feelings was hurt. There was absolutely no reason to grab this kid up and arrest him. There was no reason. And especially once you seen that his Uber was there, oops, hey man, my bad. Obviously there was a misunderstanding. I'm sorry about that. Like, the thing is, I feel like people have a problem admitting when they're wrong nowadays. People have a problem apologizing nowadays. It's okay to be wrong. You're human. We are all humans. We're going to be wrong sometimes. We're going to make mistakes. The thing is, you have to admit it. You have to have some accountability. Like, oh, shit, my bad. I was wrong. I read the situation completely wrong. At that point, the cop should be like, my bad. Misunderstanding. I made a mistake. And let him go. You trying to show how big and bad you are. You know what I mean? Like, people need to know when to admit that they are wrong.
Dude, this one was kind of strange. So I'm passing by, I see someone singing, so I was like, I'll dip in and check who it is. As I'm pulling in, he hides behind the pole. So I'm like, that's fucking strange. So obviously I need to talk to this guy. His business is closed.
Yeah.
I go talk to him, like, hey man. And he's like, am I being detained? I said, yes, you are. You're being detained.
Yeah.
And I asked him for ID. He said he doesn't have it. So he says, my ride's here, I'm going to leave. I said, no, you're not.
Yeah.
And then I said, and that's why he was like, getting up to leave. And I pulled my taser out, and Drago started barking. I think he got a little worried, so he fucking started to comply then. But, so he's going to jail for resisting.
Where the hell's his ride?
That was his Uber right there. Oh. Apparently he works here, but, dude, he passed that point, and he's trying to jump in that and leave.
Yeah. Is that his shit that's on the bench up here, too?
Uh-huh, yeah. I do believe that he works here. I mean, he looks like he's working his clothing, but, I mean, he was going to try to dictate and tell me he was going to leave, so yeah, I'm not playing that game. No, he's going to learn, fortunately, the hard way, so yeah. It's pretty clear and simple.
LMP to begin with.
He was hiding behind the fucking pole, which dude, that was fucking strange, because I've never seen someone, like, get up off the bench and hide. He left his shit there, too.
That's weird.
There's like a tablet and stuff on the bench.
Yeah, he was hiding behind the pole when I saw him pull in. I don't know. And then I asked him, he's like, my ride's here, I'm going to leave. I said, no, you're not, dude. I said, you're detained. And then he wouldn't fucking ID himself, so. Yeah, he's fucked. Alright, face the car for me, bud. Don't lean against the car so hard. I gotta check your pockets. You got anything illegal on you that you shouldn't have? You are going to jail tonight. I was pretty clear with you and cool. You don't get to tell me that you're gonna leave, okay? I told you, you asked me if you were detained. I said yes, dude. And then you decided you just want to leave and do whatever the fuck you want. Are you gonna talk or? No? Okay. That's fine. This is a fake pocket?
Yeah.
Yep. You want them what side you want them on? Take a seat. What's that?
I was just asking about this seatbelt right here.
You don't have questions for me? Do you understand why you're getting arrested?
I was just sitting there. I got.
Do you understand why you're getting arrested?
My lift came.
I'll pull this back so you don't get too hot.
No. Put my hoodie back on.
Nope.
Alright,
I don't want you to overheat back here, dude. So you don't want me to explain to you? You're good? I want to explain to you. I think I dictated a little bit what was going on. You look, it was very strange, dude. Closed business. I pull up, you're hiding behind the pole. So I get out with you, okay? I asked you to identify yourself, then you asked me to detain. I tell you are detained, okay? Because Lord and Prowling, I can investigate that. Although I'm not going to charge you with that, nor I'm going to go further in that. I'm asked you to identify yourself. If you fail to do that, I'm going to charge you with resisting, okay?
Now he's lying to the other cops. He's lying to his supervisor, and he's telling them, he asked me if he was being detained. I said, yes, you're being detained. That conversation never happened. The kid didn't ask you if he was being detained, and you didn't tell him he was being detained. He said, that's his Lyft driver right there, and he got up and said, I'm leaving now. You said, no, you're not, and immediately after that, he stopped. He did not resist you at no time. You did not tell him he was being detained. He did not ask you if he was being detained. He said, I'm leaving now. And you flipped this whole story to make it fit your argument. He asked me if I was being detained. All of that didn't happen. So now these people, they believe it, or I don't even know if they believe it, or if they're just backing you up because they're all police officers, and a lot of the times that's the type of thing they do. If I'm the supervisor on the scene, the supervisor is there listening to this story and says, oh yeah, that's crazy. He was hiding behind a pillar. The supervisor should have the sense of mind to be like, okay, he was hiding behind a pillar, but what crime did he actually commit? Hiding behind a pillar is not a crime, for one. Two, I doubt the kid was hiding behind a pillar. He was sitting there in plain view of you when you pulled up. If he was hiding from you, he would have ran when you pulled up. So if I'm the supervisor on the scene, I'm like, hey, look, okay, I hear what you're saying, but besides hiding behind a pillar, what did he do wrong? What crime did he commit? Was he breaking into CVS? What happened? Why is he being arrested right now? You saying that we are arresting him because he was resisting arrest? Well, what were you arresting him for? Why were you putting him in handcuffs? Why was he being detained? We see his Lyft drivers right there. He even asked him, well, where's his ride? Oh, that was him that just left. What's happening here? The right thing to do would be take this kid out of handcuffs and take him home. He just said he spent $40 on that Lyft ride. Take the kid out of cuffs and take him home to his parents. The kid is sitting there and he's complying with you. He doesn't want to talk. And I feel like at this point you feel guilty. He feels guilty at this point because he's like, oh, well, are you going to say anything? Why are you asking if he's going to say anything? He's not talking. If he want to talk, he's going to talk. And then you feel obligated to explain to him why he's being arrested. I want to talk to you. I want to tell you why. Like, do you understand why you're getting arrested? I want to explain it to you. Why? Why you want to explain it? You trying to make yourself feel better? You trying to convince him that he did something wrong when you know he didn't? That's what it seemed like. You trying to convince the kid. Let me convince you why you were wrong. He said, oh, he was going to try to dictate and tell me he was going to leave. I'm not playing that game. What? That's not a game. He's telling you he's leaving because his Lyft ride is here. What do you mean? I'm not playing that game. So you're going to get arrested because you told me you were going to leave. So he got arrested. That's why this got bent out of this is why it went so far. It got taken out of control because he told you he was going to leave. You didn't tell him he was committing any type of crime. Well, latest out about this is that cop is fired. He's gone now. He'll probably just get hired the county over, doing the same thing. But he did get fired, and all the charges were dropped against this kid. But this just goes to show you how police nowadays, not all, 100% not saying all, but a lot of police nowadays, they just, they take that power a little bit too far. Your job is to protect and serve. It's not just to force your authority around the community, just around town, just forcing your authority on people. Oh, well, you're not listening to me, so I'm going to take you to jail. That's not what police officers are for. They are here to protect us. They are here to enforce the law. That's why police are here. I think they are forgetting that. You're not here to bully people. That's what a lot of police officers are doing now. They're just bullying people. Like, you're not listening to me, so I'm going to bully you. You know what I mean? To me, it is crazy. It is crazy. They need to go back to just being police officers. Do what you are here to do. Protect us. Enforce the law. You know what I'm saying? Like, you walking down the street sometimes and you just get stopped and searched. Why? If no one is committing the crime, leave them alone. Man, that's all I got for today, man. Do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Holla at you in the next one. Peace.